with you a few tips on Facebook Live. So, you know, it's becoming more and more and more obvious that Facebook Live is one of those things that works really, really well in terms of promoting your business, promoting products, building a relationship with your audience, with, you know, your friends on Facebook, and sharing information, etc. But not that people are doing it wrong, but there's just ways how you can improve your Facebook Lives and make them look better, make them feel better, etc. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go quickly through a couple of tips for you for Facebook Live, and then you know, what you can do, what I did, basically I wrote down those tips, so this way when I start my video, I just keep an eye on those tips and I can use them in order to basically make the video better and make it more engaging, right? So first thing I wanted to talk about is engagement. When you're doing your Facebook Lives, basically Facebook looks at engagement of posts, right? So whether you do a post or a picture or a text, or you put a video, or you do a Facebook Live, what Facebook is looking for is people liking it, people commenting on it, and people sharing it. You know, if people like, comment, and share it, Facebook thinks it's great, and then it'll just put it in front of loads more people. Hey Cheryl, nice to have you here on the training. So what happens basically is basically Facebook will rank your video better if people are engaging with it, right? So how can you get people to engage with your video? How can you incentivize people? How can you, you know, encourage people to engage with your video? So first thing what you should do, as soon as you start your video, because it takes few seconds, hey Amina, because it takes few seconds for people to join on, you never wait for people to join, right? Because if you are waiting for people to join before you start, it's super boring for those who are going to watch the replay, right? And actually going like about 10 times more people going to watch the replay than the actual live video. So you're really doing your live video not for the live audience, if that makes sense. You're doing it also for the people who are going to watch the replay, right? So what you want to do, as soon as you start your video, you want to go, hey guys, thank you very much for watching my video. If you watching a replay of this video, please do me a huge favor and put hashtag replay so that I know who actually watched the replay of this video, right? Now what this does, it engages people now, right? So now if people actually going to write hashtag replay, Facebook will look at it and comment, another comment, another comment, another comment, and Facebook will keep pushing your video to the top and putting it in front of more people because people are commenting on it. Also what you can say, and by the way, if you're watching my video for the first time, please let me know below, just write something like first time or whatever, right? So that I know that you watched it for the first time, so I can reach out to you and connect with you, right? Because I like to connect with everybody who watches my videos, right? So that's first few things straight away to encourage them to engage, right? And then you can say, oh, and obviously, by the way, if you're watching this live, then do say hi, do say hello in the comments, maybe even let me know where you're watching from, etc. So then people can go and type hi, hello, you know, watching from London, whatever, right? Because basically you want the engagement, right? And as you're going along through your video, encourage people to engage. So if you say a fact or you say an idea, you go, if you like this, please let me see some hearts, right? Like Fraser goes, please let me see some hearts, right? Or you know, encourage them, say, hey, you know, if you like this idea, put your favorite emoji into the comments, right? And things like that. So basically, or put 5 in the comments, or put yes in the comments, or whatever. So the more comments and the more hearts and the more likes you get, the more, you know, the video, the more it is going to be engaging, and the more Facebook will put it in front of other people. Also, either, you know, at the beginning or throughout the video, or at the end of your video, ask people to share it. So again, say, hey guys, if you will get value from this training, or if you'll get value from this video, if you like this video, please share this video and write in the comments that you shared, because I will thank you personally for sharing my video, right? So again, you basically encourage them to share it, and you basically either giving them a shout out, you know, during your live for sharing, or later you messaging them saying, hey, Cheryl, thanks for sharing my video, I really appreciate that, etc. And people, basically you incentivizing them to go ahead and share that video, right? Make sure that your video has a catchy topic, you know, something that will get people curious and to click on the video, right? Because when you start the live video, your friends on Facebook will get a notification that Amina is live on Facebook. Oh, thanks very much for sharing, Amina. So your Facebook friends will get a notification saying Amina is live now, and it will say the topic. So worst thing you can do is start a live video without the topic, right? Because then people don't see. So think of a topic, right? Later you can even change that topic, like after you finish your video, but if you start your video, you know, you put the topic like, I'm excited, or this is blowing my mind, or okay, have you seen this? Or you get what I'm saying. You basically make the title so that it makes people curious, right? Or 5 things how to lose weight, or whatever, you know, you get what I'm saying, right? So basically ideas for, it'll basically get people engaged and get people curious and clicking on that video, because that's what you want. You want people to tune in, to be curious enough to tune in and see what you got to share with them, right? Okay. Also, what you can do is do the videos regularly. You know, if you're going to decide to start doing Facebook Lives, it's great to do them regularly, right? So for example, a lot of you are following now Fraser Brooks, right? And every Tuesday, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you know, in the evening, he does his Facebook Live. You know, rain or snow or whatever, doesn't matter what happens, he's always doing his Facebook Live at the same time. So it's like a TV program that people turn into to watch on a regular basis. Right? So that's what you want to do. If possible, you want to make sure that you do your lives on a regular day, on a regular time, etc. Right? You know, you can do them every day if you want, but you know, it's important to do them, you know, on a regular time. And again, think about when is the most people active, right, on Facebook. So most people use Facebook either before they go to work in the early morning or in the evening when they come back from work, right? So you will get a lot more viewers if you do your Facebook Live, for example, like 8 o'clock in the evening or 9 o'clock in the evening, because there's more people online. You can even check, if you go to your Facebook Messenger, you'll have a little tab there where it says active. If you click on that, it'll show you how many of your friends are active at that particular time. And you can compare in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and see which times of the day most of your friends are active. And this way they will, you know, join the call, you know, the live. You know, thank people for joining, you know. So if you see people joining, you know, go, hey Cheryl, thanks for joining, and hey Amina, thanks for joining, etc. So that basically, again, people love to get a shout out. People love to get recognition. People love their name being mentioned, you know, on a Facebook Live, etc. So they will react more. They'll send you more hearts and things like that, just for mentioning their name, right? Do not look away, you know, look directly into the camera. You know, a lot of people make a mistake where they're looking away, but also a lot of people make a mistake where they're not looking at the camera, they're actually looking at themselves, right? So if I do that, you basically see that I'm looking down. I'm not looking at you, I'm looking down, right? So whether you do it on your computer like I'm doing now, or if you're doing it on your phone, make sure that you're looking, that you're looking at the camera, right? Not at the screen where you're at, but at the camera. You know, if you find it hard to do that, stick a Post-it note over the screen so you can only see the camera, right? So that you look into the eye of the audience, right? Because imagine if you did a live training in front of a group of people and you did that all through the training, right? It wouldn't be very good, right? People want you to look at them and engage with them. So same on the Facebook Live, make sure you look at the camera and not at yourself. It's okay to once in a while glance down, you know, at the comments and things like that, but majority of the time you should be looking at the camera, right? Okay. And like I said, throughout the video, encourage people to comment and like and engage and acknowledge people who comment or who engage, etc. Right? So if somebody comments something, you know, read that comment and let, you know, basically, because that will encourage. yeah, also turn the notification off before you start the video. So those of you who have iPhone, you know, you can do this bit. Whoops. You can, I'll do sideways because otherwise you won't be able to see it. So you can slide the screen. Let me just do that, cancel. Right, so you can slide the screen and then you can click on the little moon icon. Whoops. If you click on the moon, what it does, it basically turns on the do not disturb mode. And what that means, if people call you in the middle of your live, it's not going to interrupt your live, because that's pretty annoying when people are watching your live and then it freezes up because somebody called you. So you have to quickly, you know, like decline the call, etc., and go pop back on the live. But that's a bit annoying to people, right? So if you click on that little moon, then what it will do, it'll basically turn your phone on a do not disturb mode, so you can do your live. And if people call you, email you, message you, etc., it's not going to be beeping and all of that. And it's just, you know, and then after you finish your live, you can pick up those things, those messages, etc. Yeah, so do say their names as they're coming along on your live. So, you know, at the beginning when you start, you go, oh, you know, Tom, welcome on the call, you know, you can mention. Also, once you finished your live, make sure that you answer all the comments. Right, so if people commented on under your video, like now, you know, Cheryl said, "Hey, Gediminas," Amina said, "Hi, Gediminas," they shared, you know, "Oh, I didn't know that," etc. So what I could do, obviously, this is not on a public thing, so it's just in our group, but still, I could go after the live and answer those comments. Go, "Hey, Cheryl," "Hey, Amina, thanks for watching," blah blah blah. What this does, it basically doubles the amount of comments. So instead of 5 comments on your video, you now have 10. And basically, when you're responding to those comments, again, it bumps the video up so that more people will see it, right? So, and that's also engaging for the viewers, because they go, wow, they actually bothered to go back after the live and answer my question or to respond to my comment, etc., which is pretty cool, right? Because you're connecting with your audience, you're showing them that you care, right? And then also share your video into groups. So once you finished your live, and let's say you did a video like on a personal development or a motivational thing or whatever, then once you finished your live, after an hour, a couple of hours after it's done its thing, you know, and most of your friends who saw it, and that's pretty much it, it's starting dying down, then you can go ahead and share your video onto groups. Right, so you decide what groups you want to share. Maybe on personal development groups, maybe on MLM groups, maybe on buy and sell groups, moms groups. It depends what you did the live on, right? So if you did about the product, maybe you want to share it on to like buy and sell groups. If you did a video on, you know, personal development, maybe you want to share it on like business groups and things like that to get more viewers, basically, because some of those people will watch your video and go, hey, that's pretty good stuff. Let me go and follow this person, or let me go and send them a friend request, right? Or let me go and join their team, right? So once you're done your video, don't just leave it there, you know, on your wall. Share it onto the groups, because that will get more views and more people will basically see it, right? And don't be afraid to recycle some of your content. You know, so if you did a live 6 months ago and it was great, a lot of people engaged and a lot of people liked, you can even share it back onto your wall again, you know, and let more people again see it again, right? Also, do a screenshot of your live, you know, so once you finished your live, let me just quickly go and like literally find one. Actually, I can find this live, right? So if I go into the, oh, well, here, there's Anita's live, right? So I could do a screenshot. You know how to do a screenshot? You just press the home button and the side button. Whoops, where is it? So you press the home button and the side button, and basically it does a screenshot. And once it does the screenshot, then what you can do, you can share the screenshot onto your, okay, go away, onto your stories, right? So you can share the screenshot onto your stories. Whoops, I'm now open the main story, I think. No, I opened mine. Yeah, so basically you can share the screenshot of your thing, and you can even write the text on it saying, hey, watch the live that I did today. You know, or hey, did you check my live that I watched today? And put it on your story, right? So later when people click on your story, they go, oh, she did a live. Let me go onto her wall and see that live because I missed it, right? And you can also share the same screenshot onto your Instagram to drive people from there and from other, you know, social medias as well. So basically that encourages people to come back and watch your Facebook Live. Also, get to the point as soon as possible on your video, right? Because again, people don't have a limited amount of time, and you know, just get to the point, or at least tell them what it's going to be about as soon as you can. So like, you know, let's say you start your live and go, hey guys, you know, welcome to my training. Please put a hashtag replay if you're watching a replay of this video, you know, and let me know if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, because I'd like to connect with my audience. And today we're going to be talking about 4 ways how to overcome problems. All right. So, hey, John, hey, Susie, hey, me, and then you just carry on, right? But you tell them what's the topic as soon as you can, right? And obviously try to get to the point as well, pretty much as soon as you can. And bring value in your videos, you know, so like solutions, you know, what problems your potential business partners or your potential customers have, and how can you show them solutions to those problems. Ideas, you know, share ideas with people. Favorite things, something that you really love. Don't, you know, worry about sharing it, you know, actually share it. People love to know that, right? Places you like to eat, you know, places you like to go, etc. So your Facebook Lives don't just have to be about business, or product, right? They can be about various different things that bring value to people, right? So you went to the gym and you found out about this new way to do, you know, stomach exercise without, you know, doing sit-ups. You know, you can do a live on that, right? Hey guys, I just learned something new today. Or you go to a seminar, you learn something new. Or you speak to a friend, you learn something new. Do a live on that. Hey, I just picked up this idea from my friend today about, you know, this, that, and the other. And keep sharing value, keep sharing value, keep sharing value. And you'll start seeing traction. You'll start seeing people coming onto your lives, more and more and more people. You know, a good example, Fraser Brooks. You know, he started, you know, a couple of years ago doing his thing, doing his Facebook Lives, etc. And look at him now, right? Yesterday, he had over 1,700 people watching live, his live, Facebook Live, right? And then tens, if not hundreds of thousands afterwards, right? And guess who was on the Facebook Live with him? Nobody else than Eric Warrior. Like, I mean, the guy just got really, you know, he's now hanging with some superstars, right? So again, you know, it's like, you know, many people expect results too fast everywhere, right? In business, in diet, and on Facebook, same thing, right? Most of you want to start a Facebook Live and you want 100 people to watch it straight away, and you want everybody to comment and like and everything. Ain't gonna happen, right? The first couple of times, it's gonna be like, you know, tumbleweeds going around, right? Nobody's gonna be watching and nothing's gonna be happening, but don't worry. Do the live anyway, because a lot of people are gonna watch it later. They're going to watch the replay, right? And bit by bit, they'll start noticing that, wow, every time she does a video, it's good stuff. Every time they do a training, it's good stuff. Let me tune in next time she goes live, right? And they will start following it. They'll start watching it. And a lot of people, there are some people who actually deliberately not going to come on your live because they don't want to show you that they're watching you, but they'll watch a replay, you know, and they will be there, but they're not going to like or comment, you know, but they're going to be observing you. Trust me, people are watching you. Just keep doing your thing, right? Commit to it and keep doing your lives, right? Okay, to make a point, you know, repeat the phrase twice. To make a point, repeat the phrase twice, right? So that it sinks in if it's something important. You know, use pauses. You know, what do you think about that, guys? And you pause for a second, right? And things like that, right? Keep your life short to begin with, right? I mean, you don't want to be like really, you know, talking too much about the same thing, right? So you want to get to the point, give them the value, and get off it, right? And then, of course, if your content gets longer and longer, and you know you need to do half an hour, 45 minutes, that's absolutely fine too, right? But to begin with, if you haven't got much to say, just say the thing and get off. You know, it can be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's okay. Your live doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours, you know, of video, right? You can use your phone, obviously, or your laptop. I'd recommend you to do video always in horizontally. So obviously computer will do it by default in horizontal, but on the phone, you'd need to start your video like that. But it's important that you start your video like that. So once you know, you got your live set up, you know, you put the title and everything, then you turn your phone over, and then you click the button Start Facebook Live, right? Then your video will start like that, and it will remain like that, and later you can then save it off the Facebook, and you can upload it onto YouTube. You can put it on other sites where video is allowed, etc. Right? You don't want to start like that and then turn it midway through, because it can be a little bit dodgy and mess it up a little bit, your video, right? So you want to make sure that you start horizontally, or if you don't want to, then just do it vertically, but do the same way for the whole thing, right? Also, obviously use the magic words, so some of you will be learning, Big Al, and the magic words. So use those magic words. Would it be okay if, there's two types of people, those who, know and those who don't know, and things like that, because that'll get people curious, etc. Right? Smile, have fun, be yourself, be in high energy, if you can. I know, some of us are introverted, but you need to be a bit upbeat for people to be interesting to watch. Because if you are very monotonous, if you're very slow, if you're very quiet, if you're very boring, it can be a little bit, boring for people to watch. So you want to make sure that it's not lively, and it's fun, and people are interested, etc. Right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on Facebook Live, guys. I hope you got value from that. If you did get value, please go ahead and share it, right? But these are simple tips, so write them down as a list, and use them. That's what I do. Before I go live, I just have those tips in front of me, so that it reminds me, oh, I need to ask them to share it. Oh, I need to, talk to new people who join, etc. Right? Awesome, guys. So thanks very much for joining in. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you at the top.